this is the icon vehicle for Nio in the sedan category. They've already established that they are a premium SUV company with the ES8, ES6, and they're selling at a rate higher than their peer group in China for that particular segment. Now they're moving to the sedan segment, to the premium car segment. This vehicle is actually not positioned against the Model 3. It's positioned against the Model S, which is an imported model. Obviously, the pricing that was announced on Nio Day is actually competitive, quite competitive with the Model S at that content level. So it's a statement of aspiration. It's a statement of where they hope to position their brand. And among the Chinese companies, they are establishing that they are the premium EV company.
There's a bunch of changes that we needed to talk about since my last Nio video. Now this includes factory expansion, $0 down for their ES6, EC6, and ES8 vehicles, price upgrades, and numerous other things. Now there's also some huge information regarding the free lifetime battery swap benefits for all the customers. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to give my price target for the upcoming week, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But before we get into it, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video. It's free, you can always unsubscribe later, and it's helping us on our road to 1,000 subscribers. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the free battery swap benefits. The company announced that consumers who order the ES8, ES6, and EC6 from now on can enjoy the following free lifetime battery swap benefits. Those who choose the exclusive charging pile entitlement will receive 4 free battery swap services per month, and those who waive the home charging pile entitlement will have the first 6 battery swap service fees waived each month. Now, many people believe that Nio is doing this to counter Tesla's recent price reductions within their models. Now this makes sense because at the beginning of the year, Tesla and Elon announced that they were going to be dropping the Model Y price in China to about $50,000. Now I like Nio's approach to not lowering the price of their vehicles and just offering extra benefits, because William Li talked about how they want to compete with the luxury vehicles and not necessarily compete with Tesla. And as we know, Nio is looking for more customer satisfaction than just reducing the price and trying to get the cars as cheap as possible. So Tesla does have earnings this week, so we're going to have to see if these price cuts pay off. Now the next thing we need to talk about is price upgrade. Now Nomura just started its coverage on Nio and actually gave it a price target of $80.30 a share. They described Nio as the epitome of Chinese luxury brand, and noting battery as a service will be a game changer. They also said, "We like Nio for the company's Tesla-like top-down approach in launching its EV pipeline, starting with its luxury flagship model ES8, followed by more consumer-friendly models and variants like the ES6 or the EC6. We believe Nio has successfully established itself as a premium auto brand, given car buyers are willing to pay a price similar to those for entry-level models of major European luxury original equipment manufacturers." Now this is a very bullish upgrade because at the current price of $62, this is a 30% increase. Now this could be the reason why Nio ran about 6% on Friday, but at the end of the video I'm going to talk about why I think it ran so much. Now the most important thing we need to talk about is the news right here. Now as you can see, JAC Motors is soliciting bids from contractors and they're looking for an expansion of a new factory. Now, if you're unsure what JAC Motors is, they're the company that helps Nio manufacture its cars, because Nio does not have its own factory like Tesla. Now, if you were to take anything from this article, it would be from this sentence right here, and it talks about how Nio is building this factory because of their lack of supply and because they're increasing demand. And that's really good for us Nio investors, because that means their delivery numbers are going to do really well, and of course their overall revenue is going to be good. Now it also silences the critics that thought all of the Chinese electric vehicle demand would go to Tesla and it wouldn't go to Nio. Now the estimated contract price for this is about $54 million US, and it's supposed to be completed within 370 days or about a year. So the next thing I want to talk about is the crash test that they performed, and I just want to give a shout out to Mr. P, who's a Nio YouTuber. He did the translations for us in a video, so go check that video out, but I'm just going to review it. So the first thing here, as you can see, is the cost of repair, and this is kind of the ranking system here. It goes from good to poor, and they got a good score on this one. And then the next one is going to be passenger safety, so that's are the passengers going to get hurt during the crash, and they had a great score for that. The next one is pedestrian safety. Now, is a pedestrian going to get hurt during the crash, and how much? And that was a great score as well. Then the last one is driving safety assistance score, which is basically kind of similar to your auto brakes, and that also got a great score. Now what most of you guys are wondering is, how does this compare to Tesla? And as you can see, the Nio EC6 ranks number 2 on the list, and while the Tesla Model 3 ranks 13 on the list. So in terms of safety, Nio does really well. Now, this agency is known for exposing the Volkswagen Passat, and it basically exposed the Passat for choosing a cheaper price over safety. Now, could we be seeing something similar with the Tesla Model 3? I'm not sure, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is some huge buys that have been coming in. First is a screenshot found on Reddit of somebody purchasing 863,000 shares at the $58.34 price. Now, if you multiply that together, that comes out to over $50 million worth of shares. Now, there's also another screenshot on Reddit from Webull showing a large-scale order in the past 5 days, and on the 22nd, there was another $33 million order. Now, this is good for us investors because whether these are firms, banks, funds, whatever, that they're very confident in Nio and that they're going to be buying a lot of shares. As you can see, $33 and $50 million worth. Now, I am recording this on Sunday night, so by the time you see this, it's going to be Monday, close to the end of the trading session, so this chart's going to look a little different from you. But as you can see here, Nio formed this descending wedge pattern, and it finally broke out above this downtrend line that was holding it down, and it had a big breakout with some big volume, as you can see from these candles right here. So that's a super bullish sign. As long as it held this 56 level, it was good, and it did. And personally, I do think we're going to retest our all-time highs this week. Due to all the bullish news coming out, I think the market is going to like that $0 down a lot. And of course, the crash test comparisons with Tesla and also the expansion of their factory. I think people are going to start to see that there's so much demand for Nio vehicles in China and that they aren't just second to Tesla and they're coming up to rival Tesla. And when fundamental and technical analysis align, it usually ends up really well for investors and traders. Now, in my videos, I try to bring no bias at all, but full disclosure, I am invested into Nio, so take that as you will. And of course, make sure you do your own research and due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I just try to present the news to you guys as unbiased as possible. Now, with all that being said, I do think we are going to test the high 60s and possibly make an all-time high this week due to the technical and fundamental analysis that we have at hand, and we're going to have to see if the volume can continue into this week. Now, I want to know what you guys think is going to happen to Nio this week. Do you think it's going to go down, or do you think the momentum is going to continue from Friday and we are going to continue trending up towards all-time highs? Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching to the end. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, of course. We are getting so close to 1,000 subscribers. You guys have been unbelievably supportive. And also make sure you turn on that notification bell because most of the videos that I post are time sensitive. And of course, you want to get in at the best price possible. So turning on that notification bell is going to help you out a lot. I'm also thinking about doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, so if you guys have any ideas, make sure you put it in the comment section down below. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm Andrew Trades. Make sure you stay green, stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next video.